You're watching Chalk and Talk by Brian Rhodes. Brought to you by BusinessEnglishPod.com.
Here are the main reasons we use the passive. Let's take a look at number one. My wallet was stolen. The active voice of that would be somebody stole my wallet. In number one, we don't know who did the action, somebody. So we put this into the passive. My wallet was stolen. Number two, I was born in 1980. That's not really true, but there's your passive. I was born. Now, everybody knows it was your mother who gave birth, so we don't have to mention her. Number one, nobody knows. Number two, everybody knows. Number three, it's not important who manufactured the camcorder. This camcorder, and here's your passive, was manufactured in Japan. Nobody, well, not many people are going to ask, oh, who manufactured it? We might talk about the company, but not the actual people who did it. And finally, number four, that's the book which was stolen. Here's your passive. In this case, the reason we use the passive is because we want to emphasize the object, in this case, the book. So we want to put that as the subject of the sentence. And you could argue perhaps that it's the same for 3, 2, and 1. We want to emphasize my wallet. That's the important thing that's happening, not the unknown person. Number two, we don't want to mention your mother really. I was born and we're emphasizing the subject I. The sentence is about you. And the same thing for 3. So number 4, we want to emphasize the object, so we put it as the subject and then change the verb to the passive voice. That holds true for most of these in some way. I have 3 examples here that I'm going to use to change the active voice. We have the verb stole, are going to, and grow. 3 different verb tenses. I'm going to put these into the passive voice to show you how to change from active to passive. Number 1, the reason we would put this one in the passive is that we don't know who did the action. So we take the object, my wallet, and it goes to the front as the subject. My wallet. We take a look at the verb here, stole. That's the simple past of the verb to steal. We use the simple past of the verb to be, was. And then we add the past participle of the verb to steal, which is stolen. And do we need to say by someone? No, because we don't know who it is. So the by phrase at the end is unnecessary. So someone stole my wallet becomes my wallet was stolen. Number 2, the editors are going to review my book. Well, we would take the object once more and put it as the subject, my book. Then we look at the verb tense here, are going to, present continuous. We use the present continuous of the verb to be. My book is, since it's singular, right? My book is going to be reviewed. Now, you might ask, do we need to say by the editors? Perhaps you can put that in there if you think it's important, but quite often that by phrase is left out because the information that follows it is not necessary for the meaning of the sentence. All right, for example, and that holds true in number 3 as well. The example here, farmers grow apples around here. Probably that sentence wouldn't be used because we would use the passive there. So we'd say apples are grown, and you might ask, why are we using that passive like this? Grow is the simple present. Are is the simple present of the verb to be. Then we have the past participle of grow, which is grown. So apples are grown around here. And that would take the emphasis of apples and put it on the front, and everybody knows that farmers or orchardists grow apples, so we don't have to mention them at all. So there we have three examples of different verb tenses going from the active verb voice to the passive voice.